videos live as well. What up, y'all? I'm the MCMNG.
And Master Shenlo on the scene. Coming to you live with another tale from the deep.
Yeah, let's go. What's up, everybody? My name is Grungy, aka Mariah.
AKA Mariah. I think it would be Mariah, aka Grungy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what do you do, Grungy?
I am a content creator. I am a Facebook streamer, and I make YouTube videos. I make TikTok videos, and I have an Instagram.
Tight, yeah. Yeah, we'll make sure we have all that down below in the description for you guys, so you can check out what you got going on. I know you said you have 1.4 followers on that?
Almost 1.4. I'm about 10 away.
That's what's up, man.
On my Facebook gaming page. My YouTube, I think I have 35 subscribers.
Nice.
Oh, tight. That's YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah. Yeah, man. I know, like, Facebook is actually pretty big for, like, streams.
Yeah, it's... Facebook gaming is starting to becoming a bigger platform.
Yeah.
Besides with all the, like, hiccups and stuff, that, like, some people are like, yeah, I'm gonna, like, people will start off it because it's a good starting platform and, like, move on to Twitch, but, it's, like, with everything's, like, Facebook gaming is new, like, there's always gonna be some glitches or something because they're still developing things and learning things because it's still early in the stages.
Yeah, definitely.
Compared to, like, Twitch or something like that. But it's a really good platform. It's really easy to grow on depending on, like, who you are. It's pretty much like now these days, like, everybody, like, they don't watch TV anymore. It's always about the, like, live streams. Like, I know, like, some of my, like, followers will, like, come in and be like, hey, you're in my background, I'm making dinner, and I'm like, oh, what you making? Like, but it's like sometimes half of the time now is like content creation, like we are competing against TV and all these other things to make it, but it's really like fun. I really enjoy it because I could like I interact with people, like that's my social life. Like when I like press that live button is my interactions with my community. And it's growing like it's crazy. I'll be hitting a year in August on being a content creator. I just started my YouTube a couple months ago, so I'm learning about that and stuff like that. And then I upload TikTok, so funny clips of me. Yeah, I'm a bop.
I'm a bop, she said.
I'm a bop. But hey, it is fun. I was just telling Isaac about it earlier. Like, I never thought I'll meet my, like, friends that I talk to daily on, like, Fortnite and stuff. Like, in a week and a half, I'm gonna meet two of the other Colorado streamers that I play with almost every night, and then I get to meet my best friend in July. And it's just mind-blowing to see, like, in the year that I have been streaming and making content, I have over 1,000 followers. I'm grinding for my supporter badges right now. But, like, just in that 1 year, I already did a 24-hour stream, hit over 100 reactions in 2 streams, and it's just mind-blowing.
Damn. You've done some big things, which is just that 1 year. Sorry about that. That's funny. She just got deflected. Denied. Get that shit out of here.
Get my house. Not this time.
That shit was funny.
So, what all games do you play?
Right now, my main game is Fortnite. Today's the last season of season 7. Tomorrow drops the new season, and it looks like it's gonna be like aliens and stuff. And yeah, and like this past week, everybody's been getting abducted. Besides me from the aliens, I'm kind of hating right now, but it's okay.
What do they do when they get abducted?
like they get just respawned on in the other side of the map, but with like full shield and everything. I'm like, come on, I want to have fun.
Oh,
But,
wow.
yeah.
Do they have like special weapons or anything like that?
Yeah. It's just depending on what it is. We're all excited for the new season. Maybe some like aliens and stuff. I'm excited to see what they drop this coming season. So the hype's up, and I'm excited. I'll be streaming it tomorrow. Both my morning and afternoon, my night stream. So that's gonna be lit.
Tight. That's what's up.
And then I play Apex Legends, Mario Kart, Animal Crossing, tons of different games thrown in the mix of it all, too. I'm gonna buy every game besides Animal Crossing, because if you don't know how to craft things in Animal Crossing, then you're a bot. It's like the easiest game. I'm a bot in every game, but it's okay. It's about having fun, enjoying yourself in the game.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Which one do you like the most?
Right now, I'll probably say Fortnite, just because that's where, like, I enjoy playing it, because I get to, like, it's because it's a multiplayer and you can do so many other things besides, like, Battle Royale. Like, there's a creative mode where you could, like, do box fights, or you could do, like, it's called minigun, so you get a new gun after time you kill somebody, and it's really fun to bring your community in, because it gets really aggressive and people are like, no, you need to kill me, stop killing me. And it's like super fun, and we get super loud and obnoxious because it is. And then it comes to box fights, it's just really fun to try to kill your friends in box fights. I'm getting better. Trust me. My friends ain't ready for this coming season. Grungy's coming after the booties this season. Yeah. But so Fortnite's my main game. Every Friday I do community day, so I hold customs for everybody, and so that's really fun because I get to meet all my communities because it's on dual fill. So like I get to meet my community and have fun, and I'm a talk shitter. Like I could talk shit to you, but it's just out of love, and they know it too. Like last night I was in a party with two of my other friends and his wife, and they kept picking on me, so I kept talking shit back, and his wife was like, I'm gonna let Grungy kick your fucking ass and I'm gonna sit and watch. And I was like, damn, even the wife knows that I talk shit, but I still love them though.
That's what's up. Sounds like you have a fun experience, you know, with your streaming. And then, you know, that's what everything's about, you know, making the best out of it, having the most fun with it. You know what I'm saying?
And it's like I was saying, like, you gotta be entertaining, because if you're not entertaining and keep the energy up, like, people are gonna be like, you're boring, I'm leaving. If you keep the energy up and keep it hype and fun and be real, like, I know some people that don't keep it real. Like, I'm the person, like, everybody knows, like, I'll keep it 100 with you. Like, you wanna, like, especially in the gaming community, there's a lot of toxic people, but you gotta find the right people. Like, I have a group of friends and streamer friends that are real, and like I always tell them, like, it was funny the other day I had a troll in chat, just kept trying to troll us, and so I was like, dude, you're messing with the wrong people. Like, you say something bad to me, my community and my streamer friends are gonna come back at you. Like, come try to twist our bolts, nobody. Just because you're having a bad day, you ain't gonna fuck up our day. Like, we're having fun, enjoying games. Like, yeah, it might be sweaty, but hey, it's all about fun, enjoying yourself. Like, I get messages day in and day out about, hey, you made my day better. You got me out of this situation. And it's like, geez, you don't realize, like, being a content creator, you make an impact on people's lives until somebody speaks up. Like, I had a community member who was like, you make my morning so much better. Like, when you jump on in the mornings to have fun, I pop in and I'm like, ugh, it's Monday. Nope, there's Grungy's happy ass. What's up, everybody? It's a Monday. What are we doing this week? Like, just a happy song. And I was like, yeah, like, this world does have a lot of negative people and negative things going on in life, but you always have to learn about the positive and, like, hey, like, it's not working out. maybe I have to change something, or hey, it's okay, like things are coming your way sooner or later. Like it's always that positive energy, and like yeah, some days it is harder than another. Like most people don't understand what content creation is. Like, oh, you play games for a living? No, bro, it is mentally exhausting sometimes. Like some days after like that's why like it was like, oh, why don't you stream 3 days a day? I'm like, bro, it is a mental game. Like it fucks with your head. You press live, you're entertaining people, and then there's people like some of my like I love my community, and like I tell them like if you're having a rough day and you tell me that in chat, I'm gonna try my hardest to make a smile or a laugh out of you, just because I know like there's rough days in life. Like I know it, I've been there, and I want to make that somebody be like, oh, wait, always think like I know people that like always thinking negative. I'm like, you gotta always think something about positive. Like one day, just out of the day, just think one thing positive. Like, oh, I woke up today. Oh, I got up out of bed. I ate something. Like, be thankful what you have, because some people don't have it.
For real, man. What you focus on expands, you know. So I always stress that with people, you know, whenever I'm talking about just negativity and positivity. Is just like a lot of times, I notice at least we're always so apt to see the negative in everything. You know what I'm saying? But like when positive things happen, it just happens. You're like, oh, it's a good day.
Yeah,
You're just going through it. You're just going through it. You don't even mention it or acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? Something bad happens, like fuck, my day's all fucked up. This fucked up. That fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And then you're all in this little freaking negative space for however long until you know finally pull yourself out of it.
Yeah.
And you're just, you know, and like. That's one thing I always do, you know, like, instead of just jumping to, like, what the fuck, this happened, like, I try to see a positive in the situation, like, why did this happen? Maybe it's trying to tell me something here, you know what I'm saying? Like, I work, you know, at King Super, so I drop shit when I'm fucking stalking all day, you know, I drop whole carts of shit before, you know, like, you see people, you know, do this shit, they deal with this shit pretty bad, you know, like, their whole day is ruined.
Yeah.
You know, but like me, like probably a couple years ago, I was at in that same boat. You know what I'm saying? But like, I've kind of like, you know, learned to just not let it get to me as much. You know, I dropped like 30 cases of fucking blueberries. I just laughed. I was like, damn. That happened.
Sometimes you just gotta laugh about the stupid shit too. You're just like, oh, really? That just happened?
It helps.
Yeah, it does
really
help.
Helps. Yeah, for real.
Like, especially like in certain situations, like especially like when you're gaming and stuff, like you gotta be smart about every decision you make. But sometimes you fuck up. Like for example, like in Fortnite, like if a build or a wall don't place, you're like, oh shit. Fuck it, I'm dead. Like, well, but like, you always gotta laugh. Sometimes you just gotta laugh about the mistakes, because you're like, oh yeah, okay, that's funny. Like, and not let that little mistake fuck you up the rest of the day, because then you're gonna be in your head all day long.
Yeah.
And it just sucks. Because you're like, you can't get out of it. And that's what I have learned too. Like, mistakes are gonna happen, but you always gotta think, hey, why did I go through this? And there's always a lesson to learn about it. Not always like, fuck. This happened, nah. I'm not, like, I like to always try to think positive. At least one thing a day, like, oh yeah, I got out today. Oh, it's nice outside. Like, because...
You know, there's so much positivity around us, you know, and like, people just don't point it out anymore.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was actually sitting here, right, one day, I was tripping mushrooms or whatever, doing my thing. And I'm like, it's morning, so the sun's coming up. And I'm sitting here, I'm hearing the birds. I was like, honestly... I haven't sat and listened to the birds really in forever. It's like I feel like I haven't heard a bird in a long time. I think they're stopping, you know, like chirping as much, or maybe I just don't notice. But I was like, they're probably not chirping as much because we don't pay attention.
Yeah.
They probably used to like chirping for us, you know. You can sit there and just sit at the park or something, listen to the birds. They probably love that, you know. It's like a connection thing. Like I always notice. I don't know. I notice it whenever I interact with animals. They like that interaction a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? Like my cat. I'll be gone for if I was gone for a couple of days. Oh man, I come back. She's just she missed me. You know, I could tell.
Mhm.
And, you know, it's just like they have a connection to us. You know what I'm saying? And animals are tight.
Yeah, animals are great. Like there's animals are amazing. Like people are like, oh yeah, your dog's annoying. I'm like, yeah, you can be annoying, but man, like that dog will love the living shit out of you. Like that animal will love you until you die, dude. Like I remember my dog, Pearl. She used to like before we moved. She used to like always follow my dad around everywhere he goes. And then like I remember my dad left the gate open one morning. He calls me and he goes, "Look, is your dog home?" I was like, "No, she's probably chasing you on your moped." He turns around and he goes, "This bitch is following me. I gotta go back home now." And I was like, "Yeah, I think he left the gate open." And he's like, "God damn it!" So he picks her up and brings her back home. And I was like, she followed me. I was like, yes, because she wants to make sure you're safe, but she cares about you. Like, and then another, like, we were spending the night at my grandma's, and we went to Grungy, so it was like a block or two up, and didn't realize I'm walking to school, talking to my younger brother, and I like turn around and I was like, Moses, look back. He's like, what? I was like, our dog's following us to school. She legit walked us to school every morning, wait till we cross the street, and then run back home. She wouldn't let us take her back home. She'll wait till we cross the street to Greenlee, and then boom, she'll run back home.
It was time.
And I'm like every time I get, I'm like, no, stay here, dog. She's like, I gotta make sure the kids get to school safe. And then like when we get home, she's outside in the back, just sitting there like staring out the way, just waiting for us. Like, okay, they're not out yet. And then like when in high school when I was being athlete, she knew one time I get home, so she'll sit at the door and whine. Or to whine, my dad be like, should be home in a little bit. And she's like, I gotta wait, my human's not home. But like animals are dude is smart. Like for dogs, like they could smell, like they know time. So like because of the scent you leave at the house, so they know your schedule. Like Scooby knows Isaac's schedule. Like he'll come home, he'll get ready, do what he has to do, and then go to bed. And then around 7:30, he knows, oh shoot, Dad's about to get up, go to work. And then he'll sit there at night and lay on his side because he's like, no, he's not home. And then when Isaac gets home, he gets so excited. His tail starts wagging. He's all trying to jump down the stairs. Like, come down.
She does the same thing. My brother tells me every time I get home, she goes and sits right by the door. And right when I get inside, meow, meow. Yep. See? He's like, oh yes, now it's all on me. It's all about me now. No, it's not. We're not gonna get wrapped up in that right now. We'll end up in it forever and with a fur ball on our mouth.
Yeah, no, animals are the best, honestly.
Yeah.
They're yeah, you know, they're therapeutic.
How many animals do you have, you think?
At least like 15 maybe. You know, all together with like, cause I've had like hamsters, fish. I had a crawdad once. A
crawdad?
Yeah.
Or just like you caught it or something or what?
Yeah, we went and caught it down at the creek.
And just kept it?
Yeah, it's still in this little tank we had. Had it for a little while and it's still back in the creek later.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, some interesting. Mainly dogs though. I never really had any cat. Well, actually I had one cat. And then that's when we found out Gedmo was allergic.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, we had to get rid of the cat. But, yeah, I had mainly dogs though. And I only maybe had like 4 dogs.
Dang. I don't think I've had too many pets. Had a few cats. I'd probably say I probably have about the same amount as you.
That include what you got now?
Yeah, including what I got now. you?
like 20. Cause my family's big, so my dad had a trip. Like he had 6 kids, so like all of us wanted our own pets.
Oh yeah, of course.
And so, but we used to have cats, and then we got baby cats, and then the next door neighbor had cats, and then it just became like a cat fest. She was an old cat lady. She still probably has my cat. I gave her my cat when I moved. That's when I figured out when I started getting allergic to cats, and I was like, oh, yeah. And then I got we had dogs. The longest dog we had was Pearl, and then my sister had some dogs that became my dogs that I took care of. I'm animal. Like you give me a dog, I'm good. Like you got excited, like we'll be in the car, and I'll be see a dog. I'm like, oh, it's a puppy, and he's like, it's an old puppy. No, it's a puppy. It's a puppy. Look, it's a doggo. Or we'll be like, I be walking, and I'll see a dog. And I'm like, talking to people look at me, and I'm like.
That's one thing I know about dog lovers. If you're a dog lover, you're a dog lover. You see dogs anywhere.
It just depends on dogs too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I love. It was like, get a big dog. I love big dogs. It's just so they have so much more to take care of. Like, if I could own a dog, I would have a pug.
A pug?
Yes, it's a little pug. Little faces are so cute.
I'm a little tired.
Yeah,
I'm a
like.
little tired.
A pug or French pug, yeah. My best friend has 3 pugs, and I'm like, I just want to go over there. It's to all of them.
Yeah, if I were to have a dog, I'd get like a husky.
My brother has had almost huskies, but yeah, huskies are so beautiful. Like some of my friends have huskies, and I'm like, they're just beautiful and smart too.
Yeah,
and I'm like, damn.
Yeah, my first dog actually was a husky. His name was Scooby. Yeah,
Nice.
I remember that. It's like he ran away, or actually I don't know what happened to him. They said someone stole him off the porch.
I hate when people do that shit.
Well, we don't know what happened. Like,
Yeah.
We literally don't know what happened. We don't know if he ran away or what happened.
Yeah, I
but
get that.
We really think someone stole him off
Yeah.
the porch. Yeah, because it's just like, yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, that I
He
hate
just
when
vanished.
I hate when you know that somebody stole the dog. I'm like, come on, you're that unmature to steal somebody's animal like that shit. Like, we got a couple dogs that got stolen from the porch.
Right,
And it's just like, why are you gonna be that unmature to steal a dog, like somebody else's dog? Like, damn, bro, like.
Yeah, that's bitch made. Yeah, I got a dog stolen before too.
Really?
It is a bitch made. Like, that's your emotional support. Like, people don't realize, like, animals are so much, like, emotional support. Like,
For real.
like it's funny because, like, so my Scooby will pop up on stream and everybody start freaking out. They're like, it's Scooby! And now, like, every day they're like, where's Scooby? Is he okay? Is he doing okay? I'm like, geez, even my community cares about my dog.
That's tight.
And so, like, he'll bark at our grandfather, and it was like, uh-oh, he's interrupting our conversation. So I'm like, yeah, he is. But, like, it's funny because, like, even my community knows who my dog is. And it's funny because everyone's like, what? One day, Grungy's gonna drop a merch with her dog. I was like, bet.
Can't wait.
Bet I'm gonna get merch with my dog.
That should be legendary.
Heck yeah.
He's like a little freaking little scrappy dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Young little savage.
He's funny.
It's fucking savage,
We're talking
man.
about Scooby, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah,
He's a
savage
character.
ass.
I don't know. He's a trip sometimes.
Oh,
Because he's older now, but he still be running around, jumping.
It's funny because like you can kind of tell he's older. He has like a little gray in his
Oh, yeah.
beard.
Yeah.
Especially with the sun now that's shining, like you could tell he's an older dog because his grays and reds are showing. And like, damn, bro. But like he still has that young spirit in him, and like we go on hikes and he's the one that don't want to stop. He'll sit there and cry. Like when we start to get a drink of water, he's like, "Come on, hurry up! I want to go more." And I'm like, bro, you were not tired? He's like, "Let's go! I can run a mile, guys. Let's go."
I'm cool. Right.
Yeah.
Like, we've been walking all day already, man. A good hour, 2 hours.
He's funny. He be moving. Yeah, he be leading the pack and just going. And yeah, he's like the what, 11?
Damn, really?
Yeah.
So that's like what, 77 dog years or something?
Something like that, yeah.
That's crazy.
Actually, no, I think he's 12 actually.
Oh, then he's even.
Yeah, he's like 84.
Yep.
Yeah, he's
That's crazy.
old.
Yeah, he's been here forever. He's ancient.
Yeah, ancient dog.
Old bones. Old bones.
Yeah, he be gone too. And then his fucking voice ain't lost his voice either. Works just fine.
Yeah,
yeah.
right? He loves to growl too. Don't shake Isaac's hand. Don't
He's a fucking jelly ass being bro.
Every time, bro, we do our handshake, he's like.
Yo. For
Go
real though.
ahead, get greens, bro.
But still, he's a jelly bean, man. Like, if Isaac will hug me, Scooby gets mad and stares at him like, you're gonna give me attention now? Or like, at night, like, he likes to lay right between us. And then he'll push me farther off the bed away from Isaac. He's like, back up. Back up.
Back up, he's mine.
Or like, when we sit on the couch or something watching TV, and Scooby's right next to Isaac on his lap, like, put a hand on him. Or like, I'll be nice, give Isaac a back massage or something. Scooby's sitting there growling at me like, back up, that's my dad. And I'm like, chill, bro, chill.
He's too funny sometimes.
He's jelly bean, but a savage though.
Snap on you.
Don't mess with my dad, then I'm good.
That crocodile.
He's a crocodile. He is though. In a dog version, bite your little ankles off though.
Yeah, he's quick to snap.
Yeah,
You don't just bark. You don't just bark like a lot of chihuahuas. He don't fucking get your ass.
No warning.
That's like told Isaac, I was like, if anybody if we have an home invasion, Scooby would protect you, so I gotta go find and protect myself. Scooby guarded Isaac, like, no, make it.
At least freaking stall the robber,
Yeah.
and the invaders.
That's
So you
what,
could get up and, handle them.
that's what I was saying, like, my dog, like, you would, like, 'cause you don't know that person, don't sit there and growl. And then until I'm like, okay, go ahead, go smell him, be nice. He'll, like, sit there, but, like, I'm like, if we ever have, like, an home invasion, this dog will have Isaac's back in 2.2 seconds. Like, I'm gonna be savage myself. I'm gonna want to protect myself. The Scooby all growling at me, like, chill, my dad, back up.
You don't fuck with nobody.
Yeah, he's just about that food.
True.
I know it. Or if you show him some love, if he starts warming up to you and you start showing him love, he starts kind of like.
He's a fun baby. Yep.
But yeah, he'll turn on you in an instant. You should be ready when you shake his hand.
Yep.
Touch him at all, get close to him. Oh yeah, nope. Don't do it. You gotta
Touch me.
You gotta socially distance yourself
Yeah, you're right.
in the vicinity of Scooby and Isaac.
Playing with fire on that one.
Yeah, you are.
Oh man. So I know you did a 24-hour stream a while back.
Oh yeah.
How was that?
It was fucking fun, but oh my god, it was exhausting.
I bet.
Like,
did you do coffee or did you energy drinks or something to help you stay up?
yeah, I had some coffee. But man, it was so much fun, but it was brutal. Especially like that next, like, so it was a good thing I did it like almost like a weekend, and I knew people that were gonna be up at like early mornings to play with me. But then when I switched over to Apex, I was just waiting for all my Apex friends to wake up. And so like it was brutal, like that last like 12 hours, like you don't realize until you like hit that 12-hour mark, you're like, oh fuck, I got 12 more hours. And then you just sit in there like, yeah, it's fun. It was super fun, but man, you're like, you just start dozing off like I need a nap. And then that's why the good thing that I had my alert box and my go like up super high. So every time somebody like goes up, I'm like, "Hi guys." But like but also that was like one of my best streams was my 24-hour streams. It was my 24-hour stream because like everybody knew, like I hyped it up to the point where like people knew I was doing a 24-hour stream. Like I posted all over social media. I let everybody know. I hosted other streamers that day too. During that 24-hour stream, I was like, y'all gotta get me through this. And one of my mods tried to stay up with me, but she made it 10 hours. She made it 12 hours. And then she called it, and then some other friends jumped in and helped me get through it. And then the last like 2 hours were like I felt it because I don't do 24 hours easily. Back then I could, but not now. I was like, damn, I got 2 more hours. But it was really fun. Like I hit all my goals and stuff. I gave back to the community. I did like 4 or 5 giveaways that day. That was fun. But yeah, it was fun, but man, it was exhausting.
Damn.
And like my future's like telling myself now, like if I do it again, like I need to prepare so much better, like for meals and stuff like that. But also like I do need to take breaks. I got up and stretched and stuff, but I didn't really like take a 5-minute break. I took like couple like 3-minute breaks. I just like stopped playing and I just kept talking to chat, but I would like future me saying I'm gonna take 5 minutes away from the computer, stretch, go get something, take the dog out and stuff like that. And take like maybe 20-minute like lunch break or something. But yeah, but it was fun. It was super fun. It was a good experience. I had amazing other content creators that jumped in, played. I had a lot of my community that played with me, and then I gave back to my community. The 24-hour stream was when I hit my 1K on Facebook. I gave them an option, a 12-hour stream or a 24-hour stream. They were like, fuck you, Grungy, we're making you do a 24-hour stream. I was like, lesson learned, to not let my chat vote on anything.
Damn.
Like, especially like on, like, I let them put their opinion like on games and stuff, but like, the max I'll go is 12 hours. JK, I'll probably do another 24-hour stream, probably if I plan it right. I'll probably do it for like when we hit supporters or something like that, just to hype it up again. Like, but yeah, it was really fun. I had tons, like that was like one of my favorite streams so far was my 24-hour stream because it was so much fun. Cause I got to meet tons of new people, and also I collabed with a lot of different people. And then I met their community, and then I met other streamers that like never would have popped into my streams, and I was like, whoa! And now like we're best friends, and it's crazy. Like everybody's like, you need a network, you need a network. Like yeah, you do need a network, but you need to become friends with your people that you co-stream with, because that's a long-term friend, but also a friend you can stream with. Like, and I tell my friends, like, you wanna stream with me? I'm down. I'm like, I don't care. Like, let's go, let's have fun. It's always about having fun and having a positive attitude. Like, yeah, you can, like, that 24-hour stream was fun, but brutal at the same time, because, like, keeping energy up and having fun and just being yourself, it's not hard, but, like, keeping it up for 24 hours, keeping the energy and the vibe going for 24 hours was harder than you ever expected, because you're like, especially the early morning, like 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, barely anybody up. You barely have anybody in chat. Yeah. Like, I legit, people would like fell asleep with my stream open and wake up and be like, hey, you're still on. I fell asleep. I'm like, how did you sleep, bro? I haven't watched the bed yet. And so like it was funny to like realize like, damn, people legit kept my stream up until they fell asleep, just because they supported me and my dream. And like that's what I tell smaller creators, like it comes with time. Like you gotta put the effort in, the hours in, countless hours. Like I remember when I first started, like I really had anyone. Like yeah, I was connecting. I was making connections on the Facebook gaming community before. But that's what else helped me was I got into the community. I started talking with other streamers, and then when I started streaming, people were shocked. They're like, "Wait, you stream?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then my friends were like, "Oh, hey guys, we got a new streamer. Go help her out. Like, go give her a like, go give her a share." And I'm like, "You don't have to do that." Like, and I'm like, they're like, "Yeah, like that's what it is. It's a family. Like you build a family with people around the world because that's who we are." Like, and that's what I love most about consecration is you become family with people around the world. Like I get to meet my best friend in July, and I never thought that would have been happen. Like a year and a half ago, we met through a mutual friend, and now became best friends. She's my mod. She's my hype person. Like, and like it's mind blowing. Like people like parents are like, "Oh, don't make friends online." There are some amazing people out there. Yeah, there is other like bad people out online, but man, you will meet some amazing people. Like my community, my other friends, my streamer friends, like they're like the best thing that happened to me. Like I wouldn't be where I'm at without my community or my streamer friends. Like when you're down, like say for example, like I'm down about numbers or so, there's always that one person like, "Nah, don't worry about that. Like it's here to entertain and have fun. You're making somebody's day. You might not know it, they might not say it, but you're gonna make somebody's day." And it's crazy because I was telling my mods last night, we were all in a deep conversation about it's crazy. Like you don't realize what you could do in a 4-hour span of streaming or making content because somebody is out there like, "Dang, that person made my day," or like, "Oh hey, like that was an outlet of me to just take 4 hours out of my day," or like that 30 minutes they're in, 2 to 3 minutes they're in. They're like, "Oh wait, that like 3 minutes I could escape from my life and what's going on in my life and forget about it because I'm watching something that's entertaining and fun and I enjoy making laughs and stuff." Like, and that's one of my things. Like, I'm gonna keep it real with everybody, and also I'm gonna make somebody's day. Like, that's why I started streaming and making content is because I want to make somebody's day, even if it's in a small little 2-minute span of sitting and chat or chit chat. Like, I don't mind if you work. I don't care. Like, if you're enjoying my content and you have your phone and you're cleaning or something and I'm on, like, I don't mind. Like, I'm at least making your day better and let you escape from what's going on in your head or what's going on in your life. And like, majority of my streamer friends have kids and they feel like, "Oh, I'm sorry for my kids." I'm like, no, they're kids. Like, let them play. Let them do what they do. It's loud in the background. Like, who fucking cares? Like, people are gonna hate. Like, let them be kids. Like, let them go have fun. Let them do stuff in the background as you doing what you love, playing games. Like, they're gonna see you're enjoying it. You're having fun. They're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, my mom does this. Oh yeah, they have fun like this. This is what they do." And let them be loud as one. If they want to scream, go for it. Like, I don't mind. Like that's one of my best friend has 2 girls and a teenage boy, and the girls love me. And it's funny because they're all like, they legit will steal her headset and talk to me the whole game. It was like, "Mom, I'm talking to Grungy." And like, it was funny, I was talking to her the other day, and she was like, "My kids, at their birthday party, I had family members like, 'Who's Grungy? Who's Grungy?' They kept talking about you." And I was like, you don't realize like the people you make, like, yeah, their kids are watching sometimes. Like, yeah, I do have a party mouth, but they know it's an 18+ stream. But like, it's crazy to realize you make people's day without like hanging out. Like, and that's what I tell everybody. Like, if you're having a rough day, let me know in chat. Like, my goal is to make you happy. Let you just escape for a couple minutes out of your life. And like, if you're busy at work and you're on lunch break, come jump in for a little bit. Like, and let that forget where you're at. Like, forget where you're at for that lunch break. Enjoy some fun content and enjoy. Like, yeah, some days it is sweaty. Some days we're gonna die off the rip. But it's all about having fun and making jokes and making memories. Like, some of my best memories this past year is streaming and making memories with my online friends. Like, we still joke around. Like, my birthday stream, I was doing a Salvatrush's birthday stream and it was so funny. They kept making fun of me because back then, the last season was Stony Hawk and all them. They just dropped his like big ass place in the middle of the map. So there's a big ass cliff. If you walk off it, you're gonna die. I kept walking off it, thinking that I was building, but I wasn't because I was so distracted talking to my friends or talking to chat, and I just died. They sit there laughing like, you just know how to do fall damage. I'm like, I swear I was building down. And like, it's like the memories that you make with people are change your life. Like, I would never thought a year ago that my life would have been where I'm at today. Like, making content, making YouTube videos, making TikToks, like streaming with friends around the world. Like, I know people in Australia, I know people from Alaska, like everywhere. Like, I know people from the Philippines, like everywhere, just because I'm a content creator. And it's mind blowing to see and realize, like, holy shit, what you do makes an impact on somebody's life, no matter what. Like, even if it may be a negative thing, but our positive thing, like, that's one thing I learned this past year was, like, even aside being the pandemic, like, shit, like, things change so fast, and it's crazy. Like, you always can make somebody's day better, even with a simple smile. Like, I'll get messages, and they're like, you made my day just because you were smiling today. Like, I sat in there for 20 minutes because that's the only I had. He's like, you made that 20 minutes felt like 2 hours. And I was like, dang, you don't realize until somebody points it out in your life. Like, hey, you're making a positive impact. And like, I'm like, jeez, and there is, like, making content creator, there is days where you don't feel like you're making an impact or changing people's lives until somebody says it. Like, I tell my mods day in, day out, I'm like, I appreciate you guys. And then they throw back, like, we wouldn't be where we're at without you, Grungy. Like, you, like, half of my mod squads are streamers. And they're like, we wouldn't be where we're at without you. Or, like, it's just mind-blowing to see, like, a simple, just being yourself and being happy and being positive in this world could make somebody's day change. Like, I had a community member was like, you got me out of my depression. You got me out of commuting suicide. And I was like, damn, just for me being streaming, having fun, and enjoying my 4 hours that I blocked off just to stream and have fun and communicate with my community, like, I made that impact. Like, I got somebody out of depression. I got somebody to stop doing suicide. Like, I'm that person. And it's crazy. Like, people might not say it, but it's always a thought in my head. Like, what if I made somebody's day? What if I did this? What if I did that? Yeah, I probably did all that things. Just because I'm being who I am and loving what I do. Like, and people, like, outside of content creators, like, oh, you need to get a real job, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, this is my full-time job right now. This is what I love. I enjoy it. Like, yeah, it is mentally exhausting some days, but it's what I love to do. I make people's day. I do what I could do to make people's day. Like, if that, I was like, I don't care if I don't make any money off this. I was like, if I make somebody's day, get somebody out of depression, like, that makes my day, my week, because, like, I made an impact. And, like, when I was younger, my dad's like, the one thing you could do in a day is be who you are and love yourself, and also put a smile on your face no matter where you're going through. Because you never know, without a simple smile, you're walking on the street and somebody's having the worst day of their life, and they see that smile and like, wait, there's positivity in the world. And that's what I always grew up, is always have a smile on your face no matter what. Like, yeah, you're gonna go through hard times and shit like that, but it's always keep a positive attitude and have a smile on your face no matter what. Like, that's how you're gonna change the world. And everybody's like, yeah. And I'm like, it's just a simple smile sometimes that makes people's day. Like, even in content creation, like, yeah, it is mentally exhausting and a lot of hours, a lot of work that people don't see. That, like, when you hit that like button, like, I sit on my computer and my iPad making thumbnails, coming up with YouTube ideas, coming up with TikTok ideas to post and stuff like that, and editing and stuff like that, making posts, making sure, letting people know what's going on in your life. Like, I put myself there out on social media, and so you gotta keep that rep, but also people are gonna sit there and respect you more. Even though there's gonna be haters and shit like that, you just gotta move on with it and not let the trolls get to you, and you enjoy your day. Like, and that's what I tell everybody. Like, yeah, you're gonna get trolls, you're gonna get people that don't like you, but you can't please everybody. Like, that's what I learned. I'm a people pleaser. Like, I'm that person. I will people please anybody if I can. But I've learned being a content creator, sometimes you can't make people happy, but it's okay because the real ones will stick with you throughout it. And like, that's what I tell everybody. Like, you want the honest truth, come to me. Like, I'll tell you the honest truth. You might not like it, you don't want to hear it, but I'm still gonna tell you, just because that's who I am and that's how I grew up. Like, being honest is always the best bet. And like, I'm like, there's always gonna be that hater or that haters that are gonna try to bring you down. Don't let them, because they're just jealous of something you have and they don't have.
Yeah, you know, that's inspiration to me, honestly. Because, like, I was telling Mo about it, and I'm pretty sure I was talking about it too. You know, I was looking through some of the comments and stuff, you know, just of other, you know, videos of the freestyles and such. But, it was interesting. Because, you know, like you said, you know, there's always going to be haters. And it is what it is, you know, and I use it as inspiration. But, you know, it's cool. You took the time to write that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know, that says more to me than anything else.
I know.
You took time to sit there and write a mean comment on somebody else's post. Like, how, the other day I had a troll that just kept making angry faces on all my, comments, like, everybody's comments. And so, of course, being the troll back, I kept trolling him back. And I was like, you have time to sit here in my chat for 4 hours and make angry faces on all my community's posts. I was like, that talks more about your personality than my personality. And like, my community is like, damn, that's true. I was like, I was like, what trolls do is they don't have a life. Like, I'm sorry, you don't have the time. If you have the time of the day to sit there and comment on somebody's post that they don't like, or don't like that freestyle, don't like what they're doing, like, then there's an exit button, or you could just leave. Yeah. But no, they just want to try to make somebody's day bad because they're having a fucking rough day. Like, fuck you, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. For real. I hate people like that.
And it makes me laugh, and it makes me push harder. Like, yeah, you're gonna fucking hit, go ahead. I'm just gonna push 10 times harder than you think. Like, and that's one thing. Like, I had a middle school teacher that doubted me, like, you're not gonna graduate. And I was like, I used that in an inspiration. I was like, yeah, bet. And that same middle school teacher, I messaged that same teacher on Facebook, and I was like, guess what I fucking did in 2016? I was like, I graduated in your fucking face. And she was like, oh, you graduated? I was like, yeah, in honors too, by the way. And she was like, oh. And I was like, yeah. And it just makes me, it surprises me. Like, it makes me push more. Like, when people hate on me, they say, oh, you can't do this. You're not gonna be a big YouTuber or a big content creator. I'm like, it comes with time.
Yeah, it all takes time.
It takes time. If it's not my time to shine, it's not my time to shine. And that's what I've learned, like, grinding for the supporter badges. It is difficult. It is rough. But it's not my time at the moment. And I'm still gonna grind. I'm gonna grind harder and come back stronger. Like, yeah, I do put hours in. I do put hours in and out all day long. Like, and like, it's not my time. It's not my time. It takes time to build something up.
Definitely. You know, anything worth having is worth waiting for.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Well, it's almost time. So, would you like to tell people where they can find Grungy?
You could go. It's facebook.com/Grungy Gaming FB. It's a big circle with a Xbox controller.
It's right there on this shirt. Right there.
It looks just
stand
like
up,
that.
Stand up and show the people.
Grungy.
Grungy. Yeah. And then you can find my YouTube at Grungy Gaming. And then my TikTok is hold on. FB Grungy, and then my Instagram is FB_Grungy.
Awesome.
Yeah, we'll leave some links down there on the description for you guys. So appreciate everyone for tuning in for another Tale from the Deep
Yeah.
with Grungy. Thanks for joining us.
Of course, anytime.
Yeah. And until next time, y'all.
Peace and love.
Peace and love and positivity, y'all.